I've been thinking about something. Lately I've been alive. Cause I found my reason and
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is officially fall, which means everything is spooky now, which isn't true because it's like 80 degrees in Texas. So this long sleeve shirt is about to get very toasty with these lights very soon. Gotta roll up my sleeves, it's getting serious. Okay, moisturizer. This stuff is great. I think I talked about it in my previous favorites video and it is amazing. Next we are taking the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, which is my favorite drugstore foundation, in W6 Sun Beige, and the Tarte Maracuja oil because my skin is so dry right now. So I'm just taking a couple pumps of that and a couple drops of the Maracuja oil. I don't know, this foundation just gives me luminosity and I need it. I'm just going to use the Anastasia highlight palette, but it's such a thick consistency that I usually put like an oil with it, a beauty oil, that way it like breaks it down to highlight. Okay, so first question is, what is your favorite Halloween movie? My favorite Halloween movie has to be Hocus Pocus. I watch it religiously every year. I like wait for it to be October, and then when it hits October I'm like, where's my movie? I need to watch it. Honestly though, Nathan gets pretty annoyed because he doesn't like that movie and it's my favorite, so I want to watch it constantly throughout the month of October. So I mean, I can imagine it gets pretty annoying. If I had to pick a second one, it would be either Halloween Town or Beetlejuice. I like both of those a lot. Second question is, what is your favorite autumn/Halloween drink? I'm going in with the bronze now. I do like PSLs, so I mean I'm pretty basic like that, but whatever. Like hot chocolate, and then you put the marshmallows, and then you put the whipped cream, and then you put sprinkles of chocolate. That's where it's at. Although it's basic, it is still delicious. Can you hear like the patting sound? Maybe I'm doing this too aggressively. Listen. I'm just using this beauty right here. Next question. What's your favorite candy? I really like Kit Kats. However, I feel like I've had so many of them over the years that my body just cannot handle them anymore, because when I eat like 2, my body's like, you're gonna throw up. This is the reality of your life now as an adult. You're not 12. You cannot eat a king-size Kit Kat in like 5 seconds flat. You will die. I also really like those M&Ms. Sounds dumb. I also like those M&Ms. The ones that are not like the normal size M&Ms are chill and everything, but the ones that are in those containers that are like this with the lid that pops open and they're like the little minis, those are my favorite things. I love them. I'm using a mixture of these two because this one's too orange and this one's too dark, so they're a match made in heaven. Next question. Do y'all see this gigantic pimple arising from the depths of my skin? So my favorite Halloween costume that I've ever done was probably it was probably one year when I decided to be, oh, I know. So it's a toss-up. Wow, I look really bronzy. I told you I get too excited about it. Now I have to like drag it down here. make do. Anyway, so my favorite Halloween costume has to be when I was a ladybug. It was when I was a child and I looked pretty darn cute, if I do say so myself. I will insert a photo now. Wasn't I cute? Okay, I have to do my brows off camera because it's gonna be too much focus and I won't be able to understand what I'm doing with these questions and the brow, and it's just, we all know how the bronzer went, so let's just take one for the team and wait until I come back with my brows. Okay. See, that was quick, wasn't it? What is your all-time scariest or favorite Halloween movie? Listen, I like the idea of scary movies. However, when watching them, I die inside. I just sit there and I'm like, this looks like a great movie. Let's sit down and all watch it in the dark or in the movie theater, and I'm gonna be like, fine. I'm gonna be fine because this is just gonna be a cool ass movie. That's wrong. That's not how it happens. I sit there all hyped about it, and then once the movie actually starts, I'm sitting there and then things start going down and I'm just like, I am terrified of the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I don't know how old that is now, but it terrifies me even now. Would you ever go to a haunted house, asylum, or jail? I'm just gonna set my eyelids with that same NYX powder with this giant brush because I'm lazy. The answer to that question is no. I don't do haunted houses, just like, I mean, if I can barely watch a scary movie, there's no way I can do a haunted house. I feel like I would straight up punch somebody, or I would sit there in the fetal position crying, and then if somebody comes up to me, I'm gonna punch them. It's a waste of money. Do you pay for those? I think so. It's a waste of money because I will just go in there, freak out, punch somebody, and then get kicked out. So why not just save all of us the trouble and just never go to a haunted house? Next question, do you still go trick-or-treating? I don't know about some of you 21-year-olds out there, but I'm not above getting free candy. Taking burnt orange from the Modern Renaissance palette right here. I think I want to do something kind of dramatic and smoky. We shall see. This color Cocoa Bear. And I'm just taking that on a I almost dropped my brush, on a slightly fluffy shader brush. And I'm not putting it like all the way down on my lid, I'm just putting it like lower than the crease and kind of buffing that up into the crease. Next I'm taking this color, right, I know this is pathetic, I need to fill it up. I have like tons of singles that I need to just put in here. Why am I so lazy? This color Red Earth, I think, by Anastasia. Okay, and I'm just putting this like right up against that lash line and, you know, blending it upwards. And I'm just building this up to a nice dark gradient. And then I'm just going to drag Cocoa Bear under the eye. Then go back in with Red Earth. And get right up against that lash line. If you were dared and or paid money to spend the night at a cemetery, would you? I kind of feel like it's self-explanatory as to why I don't want to spend the night at a cemetery. What urban legend scares you the most? Okay, so I don't know many. However, in San Antonio, we have a legend. These railroad tracks. There was like a story where on these railroad tracks, there was a school bus. Obviously, we're like a bunch of kids, and I think that the school bus, when it was going over the railroad track, it stalled or something, so it like stopped, obviously. And I'm just going to use that short shader brush again with Red Earth on it to kind of blend out that black. Anyway, so I guess the bus like stalled on the railroad track, So then obviously when the train was coming, it like hit and killed all these kids. So now the story is that if you go to the railroad track and you like, I think you put your car in neutral, go to the railroad tracks and you put flour on the back of your car, like where the bumper is, and you go up there and put your car in neutral. The children's spirits, the ghost children, are supposed to push you over the railroad track to safety because they want to make sure you don't die like they, which is crazy because it's on an incline. So like the railroad track's up on a hill like this, and it goes like, you can park down here or put your car neutral right here, and it'll push over the railroad and then go down. Literally all I did was put on lashes and mascara on the top and bottom lash. And then literally my favorite part is going to be the highlighter. I'm using the Carly Bible palette, and I'm using this golden shade right here. And the Cupid's bow. I'm going to be using this lip pencil by Model Co. and it's in number, I don't know. And if you want more of a natural look, I'm using the color 05 in the Buff by the Estee Edit. So you can wear this, so it's a lot more wearable. But in the true spirit of fall, I'm gonna go in with this maroon shade by Maybelline in number 35 Plum Please. And it feels super hydrating to the lips. And this is the final look.